And this is your WWE SmackDown Live review right here on Sean's View Entertainment. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe, comment, and share this video on Facebook and Twitter for this to continue each and every week. Raw review and SmackDown review. We kicked SmackDown off in a hellacious way with Kane versus Bray Wyatt. And it was Randy Orton who got in the mind. It was Randy Orton who played the games. It was Randy Orton who manipulated Bray Wyatt during this match on the Titantron. And Randy Orton once again sticking it to Bray Wyatt. It almost makes me think that Bray Wyatt is going to win at No Mercy, which I wouldn't have a problem with because Bray Wyatt can gain a hell of a lot more than Randy Orton could off this encounter, of this match that these two combatants are going to have. So Kane came away with the victory via a countout. So I'm glad that Bray Wyatt didn't lose by submission or pinfall because Bray Wyatt doesn't really want to lose a lot of momentum going in to No Mercy. So Randy Orton once again gets one over Bray Wyatt tonight. So yeah, Kane wins again. I know he won at the last pay-per-view offering from SmackDown Backlash, but it's the way that Bray Wyatt lost. I really don't have a problem with it. And what was Bray Wyatt's reaction? What was his retort to Randy Orton? The sinister smile, the sadistic face of Bray Wyatt told it all. So it was a pretty good way to kick off SmackDown because I like the storyline, I like the development, I like how they are building this one up, and there is actually depth there. But speaking about depth, what about the first official match of the night that we thought was going to end in a result? But this really brings us to our second match, but you know what I'm getting. You get my drift, you get my sense, right? It was Nikki Bella going one-on-one with Alexa Bliss. But it did not take long for this match to turn around when Nikki Bella threw Alexa Bliss into Carmella, which situated a tag team match. I thought Teddy Long was booking the show. I thought Teddy Long was in charge of SmackDown tonight, but that was not to be. But what was to be, ladies and gentlemen, tonight on SmackDown was a tag team match was made. It was tag team warfare. It was like a battle royal ensued. It was almost like a tornado tag team match at times during this match because it was Carmella and her tag team partner Alexa Bliss versus, wait a minute, Alexa Bliss just defeated the women's champion, Alexa Bliss. So yeah, it was Alexa Bliss and Carmella versus Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. And this was a pretty good, compelling back and forth women's match. But Alexa Bliss just proved that she can defeat the champion. If she does that this Sunday at No Mercy, Alexa Bliss will walk out the brand new WWE Women's Champion. Oh my God, the SmackDown Women's Champion. That is huge. What a feather in a cap for Alexa Bliss. I mean, she has been riding a ton of momentum, but tonight, the biggest momentum of them all. Becky Lynch gets defeated after the kick off the face from Carmella. And then Nikki Bella came after Carmella with a huge spear, and then Nikki Bella and Carmella would wrestle throughout the arena, throughout the stage, backstage. And look at this maneuver off the top rope. What athleticism. Wow. Alexa Bliss showing the world that she is to be taken seriously. Can you believe what we just witnessed there? She's more than a threat to Becky Lynch's championship. Wow, that was something else. SmackDown's off to a strong start already, viewers and subscribers. SmackDown already off. Uh-oh, here's Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt now. In the bowels of the building. Somewhere backstage. And now Bray Wyatt trying to play mind games with the Viper. Uh-oh. Bray Wyatt with that sinister smile. Always thinking about something diabolical, something twisted in the mind of Bray Wyatt. And wait a minute, there's the rocking chair. I feel like it's Halloween tonight. I mean, is a clown going to appear? Bray Wyatt looking at a rocking chair going back and forth. No telling what could happen here. Bray Wyatt rocking the chair back and forth. Bray Wyatt now with a bunch of smoke. Is it all smoke and mirrors? The darkness. Wait a minute. Randy Orton just locked Bray Wyatt. He just locked him up. He put the door down. Randy Orton has locked Bray Wyatt up.
How does it feel that the hunter's now the hunted?
Oh, the hunter's now the hunted. Randy Orton once again, one step ahead of Bray Wyatt. How is Randy Orton doing this? Now what's Orton going to do? What's on the mind? What other vile, sadistic thing does Orton have on his mind? Randy Orton's just going to leave Bray Wyatt with the door closed. It's locked. Bray Wyatt can't get out. No mercy, no way out, nowhere to go. And Bray Wyatt doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know where to turn. Bray Wyatt's stuck in between the walls. Bray Wyatt has been outsmarted by Randy Orton tonight on SmackDown Live. And Bray Wyatt is going absolutely insane. He cannot believe this twist. What a turn of events from Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Wow. And then tonight, ladies and gentlemen, they've been promoting it. They've been talking about it all night long. AJ Styles to face off with John Cena, to face off with Dean Ambrose. All three of these combustible units will all be in the ring at the same time. Can you imagine what it's going to be like, the feeling? And then we also have Miz TV with the Dolphimentary. We're talking about Ziggler's career from when it started, when a cheerleader, then he morphed into Ziggler, and then he became the show-off Dolph Ziggler. The Miz is going to have Ziggler tonight on Miz TV. Can you imagine what's going to happen there? Yet another great storyline that the WWE has going, and it's a great storyline in that, there is, once again, depth. There is something behind it. There is strategy. There is motives. The motive, if the Miz defeats Ziggler at No Mercy this Sunday with the Intercontinental title on the line, the Intercontinental Championship, a championship so historic, so gratifying, so prolific, that's been held by the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. The other day on WWE.com, not to go off track here, the other day on WWE.com, they're talking about 5 things Brock Lesnar's never done. Brock Lesnar's never been an Intercontinental Champion, but Randy Orton is a former Intercontinental Champion. If Ziggler does not defeat The Miz, his entire career is done. Ziggler's life in the WWE, his wrestling life in that ring, is all done. What is Ziggler going to do? How is he going to counteract this? But we're now at 8:30. Now, if I were to pick a moment in my best match, I'm loving the Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton stuff. I think they're doing great things with that. I mean, it's not the greatest storyline, not the best storyline of all time, but it is a storyline. And, you could look at crap and say, oh, well, this crap's better than that crap. But like I said, when you're just used to seeing match after match after match and the WWE being steel and just going through the motions, you like when you see some story behind the match. Like, why are these two wrestlers in the ring? Why are they competing? Why is there animosity? Why is there heat? Why is there hatred? And I'm liking that SmackDown is at least trying to develop and trying to evolve storylines. So that I have no problem with whatsoever. As long as they can keep the course, I think we'll be all good on SmackDown. Now, Monday Night Raw last night, I'll give a little Raw rundown while I'm doing the show. And I've got breaking news. As a matter of fact, viewers and subscribers, I have absolutely breaking news. Tomorrow you're going to want to tune into my channel. I have breaking news on the future and development of Sean's View Entertainment. This breaking news is going to weigh heavy on the longevity, or lack thereof, because we'll see where this is headed. But you're going to get a major breaking announcement that is going to change the landscape of Sean's View Entertainment one way or another. Just like Dolph Ziggler. Either his career is going to be ended or he is going to be redesigned. He's going to have a new lease on his career as Intercontinental Champion. So you're going to want to tune in for breaking news tomorrow, viewers and subscribers. Absolutely breaking news, and you're not going to want to miss that. But, I'm enjoying, it's been a long time since I could say, well, I look forward to SmackDown Live. Because you see, for the last few years, when SmackDown came on Thursday nights, on Friday nights, I was like, SmackDown's on. I'll tune in, maybe not. Maybe I'll go out. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll DVR it. Maybe I'll go. All these different things, right? But now I actually want to tune in. I want to be here for SmackDown. The WWE is doing all the right things for SmackDown. And I just hope that the rating for SmackDown comes in a lot higher than Monday Night Raw. Because for some reason, somehow, Monday Night Raw was able to stand the test of time. And the rating actually rose this week. Raw's rating rose. I am in shock. I am in disbelief that something like that happened. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I mean, maybe the fact that the show was pretty decent. It was pretty decent for what it was, in my estimation. That's just my opinion. That's just my take on things. But, my take could be very different from your take. We're going to call it Sean's Take. We got Sean's View. We got Sean's Opinions. Hell, why not Sean's Take right here on YouTube.com, where I always keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated. I always work around the clock for my viewers with the subscribers since day one, because that, quite frankly, is what I'm all about. And while I'm ranting and raving, it's because we're on a commercial break right now. We are on a commercial break, but that's all fine and well, because up to this point, SmackDown has provided match, storyline, depth, all the things that I look forward to or look for in a wrestling show. SmackDown has provided that for me on this very night. Much different than Monday Night Raw. And SmackDown has that flow. SmackDown, you can just ease right through it. And, even if SmackDown isn't, clicking on all cylinders, it's still one of those shows where, it gives you something to be interested in. You know, it gives you something to look forward to, is what I'm trying to say, as we're going to get back to SmackDown Live in a moment, right here on Sean's View Entertainment. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you like this format. I'll also be going back to do live events. I'll be doing more live stream WWE call-in shows where you call into the show and we interact and we talk. And once again, viewers and subscribers, my future is now up to you. It's out of my hands. It's no longer in my hands. It's all up to you, my future, on YouTube.com. You are who I rely on. You are who I am going to get the job done, hopefully. Wait a minute. Here comes Daniel Bryan. That's Daniel Bryan's music. That's his song. Oh, they're going to do a little Susan G. Komen segment with all the breast cancer survivors. And you know what? I shouldn't say it's little, because my mom, she overcame breast cancer. No, this isn't a lie. This isn't a storyline. This is, I swear to God, my mom, who had HER2 positive breast cancer. She survived. She thrived, and she lived to see another day. She survived breast cancer. And now tonight, Daniel Bryan is bringing out a bunch of breast cancer survivors. So this is very fitting, very respectful, and it's a very fortunate to, you know, see these girls and, you know, these mothers and whomever they are. They are here. They are breathing, and they're survivors. They have survived to tell a story that is very traumatic. You know, it really does weigh heavy on your life. You know, the treatments, the surgeries, the sleepless nights. But it's all about the story of survival. It's always about coming up big. The WWE's been doing this each and every year, and I don't have a problem with it. I mean, if it really, truly does go towards breast cancer research, and it doesn't go in the back pockets of, you know, the people, and, you know, there's a lot of stories out there about, you know, where this money really goes, so I don't want to come on here and be one of those people. I don't want to be that guy, because, like I said, my mom went through breast cancer. My mom went through all the treatment. She went through the chemo, the surgery, the radiation. She went through the whole damn thing, and, you know, this is going back a couple of years ago now, but cross my fingers, you know, but, you know, you always suffer some effect after you're done, because you don't come out of that without feeling some kind of effect, and it, you know, it will weigh you down in some way, shape, or form. You'll always have the remembrance of what you went through, the scars, and, you know, the trauma, but, you know, it's how you deal with it, it's how you face it, and, you know, between my mom and a lot of these breast cancer survivors, it is taking action. It is the More Than Pink movement. I agree. It is more than pink. And, you know, it's very sad in a day where you hear about all these girls more and more now. You know, in a day and age where, you know, there's supposed to be all these treatments, and, you know, there's supposed to be all these cures, and there's supposed to be this and that, but yeah, I see it and I feel it and I read about it every single day. More and more and more people. It seems like not only just breast cancer, but cancer just everywhere, and people dying at a much younger rate. I mean, that's, at least that's what I'm finding. That's what I'm seeing. And I don't like the developments. I don't like that here. I don't like those setbacks. So, no, it's like I said, it's a nice gesture. It's a nice gesture that the WWE does this. And it's very respectful. It's very admirable. And, you know, my mom should actually be a part of this right here. But, you know, at least I know in my heart what my mom went through, what she did, and how she's still here today to live to tell about it. 3.1 million breast cancer survivors. Well, that's a good statistic. That's good to know. Because, like I said, every day I'm looking, reading, and you see it. You see it where you go to the stores, you go to the malls, you see it everywhere. It's like, all right, well, that person's got breast cancer. You can tell that person's got breast. It's like an epidemic. It's just like a never-ending trend, and it's very sad. It's very tragic. But once again, if you catch it early, if you get the proper treatments, if you get, you know, the things that you need to get in place, and make sure that, you know, everything's how it needs to be, where it needs to be. Yeah, and they definitely are heroes. Daniel Bryan doing a good thing here tonight. Fans on their feet, yes. I mean, anytime Daniel Bryan's there, you know you're going to get a good show. You know you're going to get some good mic work. Oh, hold on, hold the phone. Here comes Hebner. No, I'm just kidding. That was just a little thing of Backlash 2004, I think it was, when Hebner came down, and we thought, yeah, okay, just go watch Backlash 2004. And Oh, there we go. Daniel Bryan actually took the thing off a lot easier than Enzo and Cass did the other night. The unveiling was a lot smoother, and it wasn't botched tonight. But I think, that's because Enzo and Cass, they're so energetic and they're so on. But each woman getting a championship belt, a woman's championship belt, that's pretty awesome, pretty spectacular, and pretty damn cool. I wish my mom could get one of those belts, because she is a champion, she is a survivor, she is a thriver, she is a motivator. Yes, raise breast cancer awareness. Join the fight, Coleman.org/WWE. And viewers and subscribers, once again, if you want me to do SmackDown Live review, commentary, analysis in this very format, each and every week, not only for SmackDown, but for Raw as well. You asked for longer videos. You asked for more attention. You asked for more interaction. I'm trying to listen to you. I'm trying to up the ante. But once again, my future depends on you. Oh, we got Jack Swagger going one-on-one with Baron Corbin tonight. Huge match for Baron Corbin. Can he continue his winning ways? Remember, Jack Swagger is no pushover. This guy, Jack Swagger, is a former world champion. A man that successfully cashed in Money in the Bank on Chris Jericho. A man that was in a WrestleMania main event against Alberto Del Rio. Jack Swagger, a man that definitely knows how to get the job done. And I like how SmackDown has acquired Jack Swagger, because maybe now Jack Swagger can get back on that pendulum of momentum, and hopefully he can continue his winning ways. Because there was a time that in Swagger can be, blame himself for his own, shortcomings because of, weed the people. Remember that? Yeah, remember that? Yeah. No, Jack Swagger could accomplish big things. Jack Swagger could have been a hell of a main eventer for a very long time. There was a lot of longevity there. The WWE with those promos with Zeb Coulter and all those antics and all those tactics that they had Jack Swagger do, and then all of a sudden, one thing led to another, whether it was an injury, whether it was politics, whether it was Swagger getting in trouble, whatever it was, something was in the way. There was always something that was off, and it just did not come together in time for Jack Swagger. But maybe tonight, Jack Swagger can catapult himself to the Supreme again. But Baron Corbin, ladies and gentlemen, is a star on the rise. Baron Corbin is making people realize and recognize what he's all about. Just like here on Show Entertainment, I read, I respect, I realize, and I recognize your comments and your contributions to this channel. And I hope your contributions will weigh heavy on my future on YouTube.com. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when I say tomorrow night, I'm going to have a major announcement. I'm going to have breaking news on the foundation, on the structure, on just the complete history. Because there's a lot of history at Sean Vinton. I've been on the site a long time now, and something's going to happen for the first time ever, okay? I've had a lot of history, a lot of moments, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of bad times, a lot of good times. But ladies and gentlemen, none is more significant about my future on YouTube.com than the announcement that I will be bringing to you tomorrow, either tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. Somewhere in there, you will get an announcement from the absolute brash Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com, where I always say, please, to make sure to like this video and subscribe. And right now we got a commercial break, so I'm going to try to just waste a little bit more of your time. Not waste your time, but because I hope you're still tuning in. I hope you're still watching. Once again, viewers and subscribers, I'm giving as much time and emotion and satisfaction to my viewers and subscribers. I am putting in more time and effort and emotion and passion and being prolific and consistent and dedicated to this channel than I've ever had in my entire life. I mean, you want to talk about the highways and the byways. You want to talk about the sleepless nights. You want to talk about the days that just go on, and one day rolls into the next. And it doesn't matter what day's Monday or Saturday or Sunday. Every day matters that ends in Y to me, as long as I'm giving you guys, the viewers, the subscribers, the fans, the content, the uploads, the downloads. Yeah, rise to the occasion. That's what I do here on Sean Vinton. I'm like DiGiorno. I always rise to the occasion. Because you know what? If Sean Vinton only came once a year, no, Sean Vinton comes every day. What are we talking about? Once a year, once a month? No, once a week? No. I rise to the occasion each and every day on this website because I believe one day, somehow, some way, we will reach a goal. Sure, it's true. We've been stuck at 90,000 subscribers for a hell of a long time. Some would say it's been too long. But you know what? I keep hustling. And here we go. Oh, no, wait a minute. Right now, we got the Vaudevillains in the ring. I thought we just said it was going to be Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin, but I guess the match is going to be a little later on. Now, what happened to the Vaudevillain? What the heck? These guys have seemingly fall off the radar. the WWE were high on these guys at one point, and now they've just come complete kind of like jobbers, but not really jokes. I don't know. The Vaudevillains. I like the character. I like what they got behind them. Oh. Here comes the Hype Bros. Zack Ryder. I almost called him Jack Ryder. That would have been Jack off. Just kidding. But here comes Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. Mojo Rawley. These guys came within an eyelash of winning the SmackDown Tag Team Championship Tournament. You're going to wonder, are the Hype Bros hyped enough to beat the Vaudevillains? You know, that's another good thing about SmackDown is their tag team division and their depth to that. You know, there are layers there. There's no doubt about it. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if they can accomplish. Oh, what about the breaking news, viewers and subscribers? Goldberg will be on SportsCenter tomorrow at 9 p.m. to address his future of WWE. Will he have an in-ring return? Will he wrestle? Will he make a cameo appearance? Will he be in the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania like it's been rumored? We're going to find that out tomorrow night. And remember to stay up to date the Sean's View channel, as I will provide all the news, rumors, and headlines, as I always do in WWE. But this one's going to be more focused on Bill Goldberg. I know a lot of people were kind of sad and taken aback by the fact that Goldberg was supposed to be at Clash of Champions, but that fell through. It didn't really materialize. But hopefully now the motive will happen. Hopefully Goldberg's return will finally happen. And right now, Mojo Rawley with a huge body slam. This guy means business. Mojo Rawley does not work by the hour. This guy is as intense as it gets. And what the heck? He's busting a move, and I know this is different. Unique, very unique offense. Very diverse, very dynamic, kind of like the dynamic Sean's View Entertainment. Yeah, he's having fun, but the Vaudevillains, I'll tell you what, you don't want to have fun at their expense because these guys, you know, they're a tough competitor. Even though they haven't really been on the radar, they've kind of been on a losing streak. They haven't had anything really done with them or anything having been done with them. Oh, wait a minute. Now here comes another team. Another tag team watching from the stage. And that tag team right now, they've done so much with them that I forgot their name. And that was being sarcastic. The Ascension, yeah. That's how much the WWE has made these guys compelling and intriguing. That is how much storylines and reputation they've put into that tag team, the Ascension. Boy, those guys were a big deal in NXT. I would have never forgot their name in NXT. But the way that they've been underutilized and, you know, the way that the WWE have not put these guys on the radar and give them a super push, it just did not manifest itself from NXT to the main roster. Somehow, somewhere, they got lost in the shuffle. And that's what happens to a lot of these guys on NXT. They come to Raw, they come to SmackDown, and then all of a sudden it's just not the same aura, it's not the same feeling. But I am getting a little bit of a different feeling, a different vibe from the Ascension than I ever have since they've came to the main roster. Maybe now something can happen. Maybe these guys can make something of themselves, or at least I'm hoping they can. And right now the Vaudevillains all over Zack Ryder, and Zack Ryder just got kicked right to the side of the head, and that's definitely not how you want to spend your Tuesday night SmackDown Live. You are watching Sean's View Entertainment, where we are progressive, we are motivated, we are enthusiastic, full of emotion. You gotta wonder if one of these teams does win this match, will it go a long way in determining who will be the challengers to Rhino and Heath Slater, who are the reigning supreme SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the Vaudevillains are trying to pick up some momentum here, trying to be on the rise again, trying to get noticed. And by winning this match could go a long way in determining how far on the food chain they will be on the SmackDown Live brand. It's all about the tag team ranks. And Zack Ryder just got pummeled and slammed like a bad habit, like yesterday's newspaper. Oh, he went in for that big knee, but he missed it. He went for a knee, but missed. Here's a quick tag now. Great tag team wrestling going on right before our very eyes. The Vaudevillains gelling well together because they are a legitimate, credible team, but so is Zack Ryder, and I think Zack Ryder just kind of botched that maneuver right there. And here comes Mojo Rawley now. You know, he is a little crazy. He's not all there, but that's okay. We're going to see another one that's not so there, and that's Dean Ambrose, one of the challengers to the WWE title. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com. And, Mojo Rawley just takes him out. Like I said, I've enjoyed the first almost hour of SmackDown, and now Mojo has one of them up, and, just drills him, absolutely drills him into the mat. Just dropped them like yesterday's newspaper. Mojo, Rawley, and Zack Ryder doing really well for themselves right now. Each week they get better, stronger, improved. And now, wait a minute, into the cover. Mojo and Zack Ryder into the cover on. Oh, there it is. It's all done. A very impressive victory from Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. The Hype Bros showed that the team that they faced tonight, that team, they were just no match. But the Ascension has an eye. They have their eye on Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. I'm going to like this, I think. I think this is going to pick up. I think I'm going to like the variables in this one, ladies and gentlemen. That was pretty good. Pretty damn good. All right, viewers and subscribers, this is the first 30 minutes. Now, I know SmackDown's been on for an hour, but I already reviewed the first beginnings of SmackDown. So I'm going to give you SmackDown reviews, SmackDown commentary in 2 parts. This is the first part. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And on Monday Night Raw, I'll give you 3 parts. I'll give you the first hour review, the second hour review, and the third hour review, because Raw is 3 hours. Because SmackDown is 2 hours, I'll give you 1 review, and then I'll give you the second review, the second installment of SmackDown review right here on Sean's View Entertainment. Because coming up next, The Miz, the Dolph-omentary is coming up, highlighting and talking about the history of Dolph Ziggler. I can't wait to see what this one provides. The first hour of SmackDown, out of 5 stars, 3.5 out of 5 stars. The first hour of SmackDown, and I'm sure it's only going to pick up and get better from here. Like I said, no, you know what? No, 3.5, that's a little too low. This storyline, this matches, this developments, things are growing. I'll give it 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 stars for the first hour review of SmackDown. Your comments, your opinions. If you want this format to continue, all you got to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember, breaking news tomorrow night for Sean's View Entertainment's channel. You don't want to miss. You do not want to miss that. Subscribe.